been out in a while. This is usually not my scene. And I've been in the back just watching everybody, like different ages, different looks, different styles, all the art. And I've gone through a lot in my life. And I was sharing with the lady that brought me out. About 3 weeks ago, I dealt with a police brutality case with my son where he was beaten, basically almost had his face literally disfigured by the DeKalb County Police. And he was with his cousin. His cousin witnessed it all and had a gun pulled on him. So I've seen so much negativity with young people, and he didn't do anything to antagonize that. He didn't fight the officers, didn't run from them or anything, wasn't even blue lighted. He got out of the car on his own and held his hands up and said, "What did I do? Why are you following me?" He didn't know who was following him. And the officer didn't tell him why. He just pulled the gun on him and hit him in the face, while the other was a white police officer, and the black police officer pulled the gun on his cousin and made him watch the white officer literally just tear his face up. You can see the video on my YouTube page. And seeing so many, I guess a lot of people are attracted to me, young and old, male and female, that have a lot of issues with their past, their mother and abuse. So I see a lot of the ones and hear a lot of this kind of story. And to be here tonight and see the young people in different age groups laughing and dancing together and hugging each other, no shooting, no fighting, no attacking each other. I just had an interaction with the police outside where a motherfucker pissed me the fuck off about sitting in front of the goddamn home. It made me move my goddamn car, and I didn't know where the fuck I was. I ain't never been down there before. So I after what the fuck just happened to my son, and after walking up here by my motherfucking self, this motherfucker, bitch made ass motherfucker, tell me to get the fuck, don't you see the fucking home, get the fuck out the way. Motherfucker, I ain't trying to cause you no problem, I just don't know where the fuck I am. So I moved. You know, so I'm like, oh Lord, I hope he don't whoop my ass tonight. I said, please, no problem, officer. I just didn't know where the fuck I was. He was real nice. He said, you can, just park down there. He told the man to chill. But it just really touched my heart to see so many young people that are on another agenda, ain't on no bullshit, ain't not selling no pussy and sucking dicks for Molly. Really trying to do something from a place of integrity and honor. And it's not about the money. It's not about getting $1 fast and telling a lie and compromising yourself or your body to be successful. That's not the vibe that I feel here. It just felt like a lot of love in the room. And I saw some of the people interacting, hugging each other, kissing each other, dancing, supporting each other's art, admiring each other's style and creativity, and it just makes me almost want to cry.
Don't.
I'm gonna catch some tears, babe.
We love you. We love you.
We love you. Used to see the pain in the young people's eyes and their heart. And see the hurt, the struggle, and had to endure that as a mother. And I thought that's almost all there was. And as you seeing you not hurt, not hating each other, fighting, not being locked up. I'm sure it's a lot of people like you. I haven't seen a lot of it lately, especially what I just saw happen to my own child. And I was in pain when I came in tonight. And just seeing you and how you engage each other in the love in the room, that helped to bring some love back in my heart. It helped to open my heart to see that it's not like that for all of us. A lot of you know what's going on, and you're being involved, and you're participating, you're fighting. Don't stop fighting. Don't give up. Police brutality is all over the media right now. People are fighting back with the law, not with violence, but they're standing up, they're learning their rights, they're going to court, and they're saying, this happened to me, and there's video, luckily, a lot of times, there's witnesses a lot of times to see that these were just black men walking down the street or just were pulled over, and police are saying, oh, they made me beat them, they made me shoot them, and we're saying that's not what happened. This has always been happening. But now the way the universe has shifted in vagina power to the feminine, feminine energy, the men and the women are embracing the male and the female sides of themselves, and they are comfortable standing in the knowledge of the truth, because men are told you don't cry, you don't tell secrets, you cover for each other, and only women tell because they're feminine and they're weaker. And now you see everybody of all races and all sexual orientations and all religions are standing together to say this is wrong, and we are young. We have the right to be here because we were born and Mother Earth embraces us all. And we're going to fight for our lives. We're going to fight for our right to be here, our human rights, our civil rights. Our ancestors were on this soil before anybody ever got here. And their blood still is alive in the soil, their energy, their spirit, their heart, and their knowledge. And when I saw my son's face, I said, ancestors, please, you have to give me justice. You have to give all of them justice. All of us justice. And the women speaking can bring forth the change. When she asked me to come, I had started to write and do, I said I'm going to do a lecture on the resurrection of the goddess / Phoenix. And I never wanted to be a part of that fight in the sense of having a child brutalized. Of course I spoke out and I fought, but I didn't want to be in that number of having to fight because my son was also a victim, or I was a victim. But then when it happened, I went and looked at the symbol for Atlanta, which is the Egyptian symbol, the phoenix. And the phoenix is a female, and she don't motherfucking play. And you can't kill this bitch. You can burn her, you can step on her, but goddamn it, she refuses to be denied or defeated, and she always resurrects and reanimates from the ashes. So I said, what better place? Why not me? Yeah, I didn't want it to be me, but why not me? I'm in Atlanta. The symbol of Atlanta is the phoenix. The phoenix is a black woman. That bird is a female. And you see in Woodruff Park the woman holding it up high, and her hands are almost like in a pyramid, and its head is to the sky, and it's flying to the sky. And Atlanta, when it was burned to the ground, they vowed that it would be rebuilt bigger, stronger, better, and would never be defeated, never be destroyed. So big, so powerful, and make its impact in the world that you could never tear her down. So I said, God damn it, you won't motherfucking tear me down. You just getting me goddamn animated, recharged, going in my first chakra, resurrecting the goddess in my pussy. Yes. Let's goddamn get it motherfucking started. Let's get it crunk. And when all women, because the women are the divine creators. Yes. And this is where his blood was spilled on this ground, where the phoenix always reanimates, recharges, and regenerates herself, and she can never be defeated, and she can never be denied. This is where the motherfucking shit need to goddamn jump off. Now, yeah, we know that black men, young and old, even little children, and now women and little girls are being beaten, not just in the United States, but worldwide. It's always been a problem. It's always been hidden. But the impetus that gives birth to the life that is being beaten and crucified is the pussy. Women bring life here. Whether it's you are the mother of the son, or you are the sister, or the auntie, or the cousin of the male energy that is the counterpart of the female, it must first resurrect in the phoenix. And that is the female. And until the female opens her goddamn mouth,
and stand in her motherfucking power and know her motherfucking place. If you need to shed a tear, goddamn it, shed one. You need to get on your knees and holler and roll around in the dirt and call your ancestors, goddamn it, do that. You need to call Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whoever, who gives a fuck. As long as you stand up and you goddamn take your place and you resurrect the phoenix within you and you take a stand, because this will continue to happen. The blood will continue to spill as long as the woman lies dormant and she does not take her place and stand in vagina power and resurrect the goddess, and then get the men in line. There are a lot of men that are already ready, but there are a lot of men that disrespect the feminine and disrespect the men that are hurt and blame them for the shit that's come on them. So all the dirty low down bitches that done turned on their sons, turned on their daughters, get them motherfuckers out the goddamn way. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that want change, know who you are, want to bring down the resurrection of the goddess, want to bring down anything and anybody that stands in her way and put their foot on her, put their foot on her throat, put on her pussy, step on her, destroy her, want to gut her, decapitate her, and want to suppress the feminine even that's rising up in the men. It don't goddamn matter. If you're a man, you want to put you some goddamn pink, goddamn high heels on and a fucking hat, and you want to march with me, goddamn it, let's go. It don't fucking matter. Just as long as you goddamn know what time it is and you're ready to bring down the resurrection of the goddess and the revolution, because we are forced to make a decision. Just like I was forced to make a decision. If you don't want to do it, the shit is going to come down on you and somebody you know any goddamn way. If you do make a decision, if it's already happened to you, you can help shift that energy quicker and get justice. And if it hasn't happened to you and you don't want to make a decision to stand up, then it may be coming your way, because you are not deflecting that energy of victimization, crucifixion, humiliation, and degradation. And it is still a reflection on the goddess. Anytime it happens to a man and his mother does not stand, his grandmother does not stand, his auntie does not stand, the churches do not stand, the mosques, the synagogues do not stand, the women in the street do not stand. Who gives a fuck about a bitch with fashion on and money in her goddamn pocket if she can turn her back on the men that have been humiliated and degraded and their blood run down the street? The time is now. I ain't meant to take your time.
Take some more.
It's free.
But I had to speak on this because I realized that wouldn't have happened to my child if he had not been brought into this space. And who brought him into this space? Because everything happens for a reason. Even if it's fucked up, it may be to resurrect the goddess in you and the God in your child or your man or your uncle, whoever that masculine may be, to become more than what you thought you were, because you may not be in line with your purpose. But I brought him here. Some female brought you here. She's responsible for you. Some women say you're 18, you're grown, I'm not responsible, your problem's not my problem. But it is your goddamn problem. Because if you did not prepare that boy on his path or introduce him to men or organizations or associations to know what time it is in the history of this country and the history of our Native American, our African American people, as well as non-American but still African and Native, because we're all around the planet. It's not just no American. You take that name off of there.
Yes.
When you know this, and you know that you are walking in vagina power to have a child electrify and illuminate your womb, you have now made a treaty with that child. Not just a spiritual, mental, emotional, karmic, electromagnetic treaty that has been electrified and illuminated to reanimate the physical material that makes it a male, a physical male. That moves through you and you walk that journey. You walk in between realms to create that child, whether it's 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months. To deny that responsibility to the child you bring here is to turn your back.